You are all weak. Who is your king? You called.
What's going on, guys? Kag here. I realized I didn't do a guide or video on any of the dragon stuff, so I wanted to get this out here. It's not going to cover Clash because that's mostly a PvP thing and will require its own video. This is focused on all the PvE aspects of doing dragon research, territory, things like this. So first, dragon research, we're looking at it right here. As you upgrade each of the 4 dragons, it will go down to 10, and then over up at the top right, you'll see T1 1/30, and you'll see 1 red diamond at the top there. You do 10 of them, and then it can go up to 3 stars, allowing you to go all the way to 30. That's why it says T1 1/30. Each time you upgrade them, it's going to require some of this fire. When you're at higher T levels, your success rate is going to start going down. Think very similar to IO, Inscription in Order. You're going to get at T1 just your base stats and fire suppression, or whichever of the 4 elements you're at. And then when you go to T2 and above, then you'll start getting the major stats: crit, break, block, and tenacity. Each dragon having their own stat. I'll explain why, but you're going to want to be bringing these up similarly to each other. Now, as we see right here, dragon research 4 attributes, each elemental abilities, research +1. After getting 1 research part for a part, you can unlock research for the next part. After unlocking all 10, progression is available, which is what I was explaining, bringing them from 1 to 2 to 3, and each one can go up. And then once you break into T2, then you can upgrade them again. Resonance, which will show a picture of it later, but this is why you want to bring them all up together, because if you have them all at the similar things, you'll be getting bonus stats very similar to, you have one for resonance for your gear level, right? All your gear is at 100, you will get a bonus stat. That's also in the game currently, and just showing you as you get to higher, as you see this is going from 1 star to 2 star, success rate is at 75. Progress is going from T1 to T2, which, as you'll see right here, will require T1 for this element to be at 20, as well as total, so you could spread this across all of them to be at 20, and then exploration level 1 to go to T2, exploration level, and T1, T2, T3 for all these are also important as you go, and it will require this resource. We'll talk about how to get that in a minute. And you'll see here 3, 3, 3, trying to get them all up to 30. You see from 2 to 3 it's 50%. As you see, HP, attack, defense, suppression, it's at 21 out of 30. It's at T1, so you're getting the smallest amount. It's +1 per. At higher levels, you'll be getting more. Make our way to probably the most important thing right here. Do your dailies. What's interesting here is each of the worlds, the places, have their own version of these 4 dailies. You get your coins by doing them daily. This will also give you the fires. This will give you that resource that you'll need to go from T1 to T2 and such, as well as exploration to increase your exploration, as well as actually opening up the boxes, which I've done a video already showing you guys the maps for the 4 places. And as you unlock more places, you can get more coins per day. So I suggest doing more exploration. unlock all the boxes, get your exploration as high as possible, then you can get more coins each day. Showing you the 4 types that we have here. Dragon egg, run around picking up these eggs, which will give you coins up to a max of 300. As you see, you got the full 300 for this event. Confirm, or you can just press next event and it will take you to the next event for that world you're on. Next one is the one that I like the most. Run around, go through these circles. Think like Sonic. It's kind of a Sonic feel. I've also seen a bunch of other games incorporate this. Jak and Daxter did this. Things like that. Third one is just a boss. Go beat up the one boss, which is based on the element of the world you're on. And the last one is mobs. If you are weaker, this is actually a pretty nice one, because if you stay in this circle, you heal over time. So you can just stay in the circle casting range skills, and then you should, even if you're way weaker than them, as long as you're using the right element, bap, 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 kill them, and then you get your coins. As you see here, increase by 50% each one, up to 5 islands for 3,000 coins a day. So that 1,200 base that you start with, which one's better? Obviously the 3,000 per day is a big upswing. Now, remember, as with any item in the game, you can click the item, click source, and it tells you where to get everything. Packs, monthly packs, the Dragon shop. You can get all these upgrade materials from the shop. I recommend getting them as you need them and not like focusing on one particular thing. We'll explain the other 2 upgrade systems. You also get them from the events, as I showed earlier. And I already showed this. Now, going to the second part of research, reverse scale. This one is very interesting because it's just very similar to research, but you'll have to get it from that second game mode, which is over here. This is like Path of Fire, but you have to go up. Each one has their own. It's important to note that you unlock different stages. Similar to at the very beginning of the game, you have some of the floors are locked by level. And then after you get past level 50 in Path of Fire, then you could just do what you want. These you unlock the max by having Exploration 9, fulfilling the suppression requirement. As you go up, each floor is going to require a certain amount of suppression for that element, and you also have to get an S on the most recent stage, which is a minute and 30 or less. This is going to give you these down here. You progress them, it goes up by 4% per upgrade, but it has a chance to do a great success, which will be anywhere from 8 to 24%. So you can get kind of lucky and go pap, 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 and increase them by a lot. This is going to give you the same elemental stats as your research, including tenacity for water, including water suppression. It's an extra layer of suppression, allowing you to do an extra layer of game mode. As I explained earlier, this is the resonance, just like gear. 4 to +6 if they're all at +6, bam. Tier 3 research 18, tier 3 research 12. You have to go tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. As you see, bam, bam, bam. And then the last one right here, Dragon Tomb Abyss. This is the one that people are going to hate. This is similar to the other dragons, but you have to have Aryan suppression, or however it's Aperian suppression, which is like a generic suppression, which the only way to get it is from doing these stages, getting these marks to upgrade them from other sources, or you can actually have Nightshade, the season 12 or season 11 if you're in JP, fairy, who gives you 240 Aperian suppression at max stars, which, I mean, if you look at this, level 3 is at 54, and for having a max Nightshade, you can have almost 300 Aperian suppression out of nowhere. This is also going to give you 2 stats that are very hard to come by. Crit damage reduction reduces crit damage coming into you, and block recovery suppression. If the enemy blocks your hit and would heal from their block recovery, it is reduced by this amount. At level 3, it's already about 1%. This is going to be pretty decent. The last 2 things to show you guys is it is linear on the way up for doing the research. This is on my Discord. Based on your T level, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, all the way up to 12. It is linear all the way up. This is the flat number of tenacity, block, crit, or break you would get for going to that. And last, this is the only thing that's going to have some skepticism on it, and that is the damage equation, because there's 2 formulas floating around, and both of them have gotten the okay, and there's a slight difference. So the equation itself is the same. As we see, it says own DP, dragon power, minus the enemy's DP divided by 1.5. The difference here is there's another version of it that's going around. Both versions have been verified that says somewhere between 1.5 to 2.0. No rhyme or reason, which is kind of cuckoo to me, but I have been shown screenshots that show this could be the case. I'm thinking there's some kind of level, or maybe it's a range at lower, but there's no other ranges in the game for anything else. But I would recommend just doing divided by 1.5, and then you're going to be pretty much on point. There's a small variable that you could be wrong. That would be that 0.5. But I would just go off of this. Cap is 50%. You cannot go higher than 50%. I show a example here. If you have 100 DP and the opponent has 30, it would be 46.6. The point actually rounds down. Everything rounds down, so it'd be 46 percent, and it can't go over 50. The point might be what is causing the discrepancy, the 1.5 and the 2.0. I don't know, but that is the only thing in the entire video that's left up to some speculation, just going off of everything that we have in the game. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you have any other questions for the dragon research part of the game, and then either later this week or next week I will have a dragon clash video. Till next time, guys.